Hey everybody, we're back. We are doing some more of the DLC for Pathfinder. I apologize for the late start. I not having the best morning, so but off we go. Okay. What was I doing? Okay, these are all done. So I have to do this one. Okay, so we have to try and find a sorcerer. I wonder if there's anything upstairs. This inn is pretty shitty. It's only got 2 rooms.
The dangers don't frighten me.
Okay, so there's nobody upstairs. Okay, there's Ignash. Isn't that the... Yes. What does your spirit want? I'm looking for a troublemaker who's been stirring up the people to riot. Have you seen her? I saw her. Yes, I did. She picked my pockets clean, but it's alright. A pocket is not a belly. If they cut it, you can stitch it up and fill it again. The things she stole won't be good for her. No, they won't. She's invited trouble upon herself, silly girl. Me? Ignash the Sorcerer. I worked for years in rain and snow, ne'er a beer and ne'er any dough. Then one sad day I got myself wasted, and suddenly the gift of magic I tasted. Now I wander with fortunes to tell and spells to sell. He rhymes. Okay, where is the granary? Did my bear just sneeze? I think my bear just sneezed. What is that? Oh, I can actually look at it. We will win. They spelled win wrong. Down with the tyrant. They can't spell. Up the revolution.
This is my time to shine.
Okay. Okay, so where's the granary then? Is it not at this map? Chickies! I would assume the granary would be over here because this is where the grain is.
I'll share my path. Don't frighten me.
The guard has been knocked senseless, but she's alright. They took the pitchfork-sized and flails from the barn, anything that could be used as a weapon.
Uh-huh.
None of the general's leads have yet uncovered the troublemaker, but maybe the tavern owners were able to discover something. How's everybody doing today? How did my bear get here so much faster? I looked around but haven't found the troublemaker yet. Do you have any news? She never appeared in the tavern again, but people are saying... You hear voices and the clanking of iron from outside. It looks like a mob is gathered near the tavern. You hear the familiar voices of your guards and another voice ringing out, yelling sharp slogans about tyranny. Svelid turns pale and reaches for the crossbow she keeps hidden under the counter. It looks like you won't have to go looking for her after all. Come on, General, let's give it to these scoundrels. Face the flames. The situation is growing heated. Varn's guards, their weapons drawn, stand opposite a group of settlers who are yelling revolutionary slogans. You see some of the local fishermen among them. There's a half-orc woman in the front row wearing a bright cape and shaking her weapon. She's obviously not from around here. Down with tyranny! We will not be treated like cattle! You can't enslave us! Calm down. Now, noticing you, the guard sighs with relief. Here's Phaley, the general of His Grace Varn. I'm sure she will deal with your problems so we can all go home peacefully. Address the settlers. What's the problem here? Their problem is the autocracy of the tyrant. Those are just generalities. What happened exactly? Kings, barons, earls, ordinary people are like cattle to the nobility. We will not allow this new state to become yet another prison for the people who groan under the yoke of tyranny. We demand that Mayor Varn relinquish his power, proclaim these lands a people's republic, and gather a constituent assembly. And what is this on your belt? Why, it looks like a wand of invisibility. What need do you have of that? I failed. A wand. We're talking about the cows, and she's going on about a wand. She's just trying to distract us. Citizens, don't listen to the tyrant's henchmen. Don't give up. Fight for your rights. Don't you see? So long as sovereign rules over you, no one will care about your suffering. Your cows, your fields, your homes, all of this is at risk until you become your own masters. Down with the Baron! The time of the people has come! Baron is not your enemy. We don't need to stoop to violence. I will personally see that your troubles get taken care of. Failed again. Yeah, I gave myself no social skills. What's wrong with you? Are you prepared to live your entire lives as slaves to a feudal lord? Whoever still has a living, beating heart in their chest is not a pile of dung to arms for freedom against tyranny. Inspired by the revolutionary speech, the settlers draw their weapons and move towards the guards. The latter raise their weapons and grit their teeth. A bloodbath seemed inevitable. The revolutionary grabs a magical wand from her belt. Before you have a chance to react, she casts an invisibility spell and disappears. But I saw the wand before. Also, why did she drink a potion if she had a wand? The guards loose a battle cry and attack the crowd. The first blood drops fall to the ground. Carnage is inevitable. Wait. This was... This is gonna be bad. Oh my. Spin! I spin. And these peasants are fucked.
The dangers don't frighten me.
Well, the riot is over and the Baron now awaits his loyal general's report. I murdered everybody. I don't know what I want. Let's still do that. Oh, I got a bunch of new spells apparently.
I'll share my path.
I handled the troublemaker, sort of. So our people died at the hands of our soldiers, and the troublemaker who led them to their death walks free. What's to stop her from leading another lot of gullible settlers to the slaughter? I've never expected such a failure from you. Well, we all make mistakes. The next time she shows up, try not to let her escape. Something else has come up. We need to discuss the new trainees. Recruitment needs to be... What's that noise? Who's making trouble? Your Grace! Your hour has come. That didn't sound quite right. I mean, it's your time to shine. To show off a bit, even. Your subjects require your protection. Will you refuse the pitiable creature's heroic feat? You're the pitiable creature. Now stop fussing and be quiet. I'll explain everything myself. A woman wearing simple peasant clothes steps forward, pushing Gunderson aside. Your Grace, my name is... Svetislava. My name is Svetislava. I am from the village of Old Stump. We've lived here a long time and always minded our own business. But since you started to rule here, we became, as it turns out, your subjects. Well, we paid our taxes on time and brought you grain and meat, but now woe has come upon us. So it's your turn to prove that you're good for more than collecting taxes. I honor my duties to my subjects. What has happened? Do you remember, Your Grace, that unforgettable day of our first acquaintance? Oh, do you remember, Your Grace, that unforgettable day of our first acquaintance when we met those terrible but in a way quite amazing creatures? Well, why do you keep butting in, you rattlebox? You keep quiet. I'm not dumb. I can talk. So, Your Grace, woe has come upon us. Dead cyclopses have risen from their graves and are moving slowly towards our village. If you don't help us, they'll gobble all of us up in no time. Willis, you seem nervous. Why? Why that? Willis looks away. Well, how do I put this? I think to a certain extent, I may be partially responsible for what's going on. Metaphorically speaking, because I was first to be attacked by the Cyclopses, you know. What if I'm the one who brought them here? It's unlikely, I know. Unless they're here to reclaim that bracelet. But calm down, the Cyclopses are our problem, and we're going to solve it. Really? Dude, he essentially just said, I done fucked up. And you're like, probably not you. I'll lead a party personally. Fairly choose the best of the Vineling hosts. We march at once. The others will remain here, ready for battle, in case these Cyclopses come here, too. Zombie Cyclopses. I'd say it's unheard of, but as this young man pointed out, we've already met them once, and that means we might meet them again. For to protect the barony, we'll need to find out more about them. I will go with you. We must try to discover where they come from and what we can do to stop them. Thank you, Your Grace. There's another problem, though. The village woman lowers her voice. These zombie clopses? They have the power to control a person's mind. When the monsters came, some of our people became insane. They began to worship them. You must do something about these lunatics, or they'll kill us all themselves. Thank you for the warning. We'll do whatever it takes to help your village. Fairly, Seville, are you ready? We march at once!
For many centuries, the dead Cyclops have slept peacefully
I might get
in their
Seville
graves.
dead and...
Oh, why did they have to wake up now when we showed up?
Sure. Oh. Actually, I like this one. I'm gonna go with this.
Looks like an act of magical sabotage to me. And guess who the prime suspect is? Our dear western neighbor. Now that our wastelands have been turned into farmlands, Dunswan has become a tasty pie, and everyone wants a piece.
Oh, I have more skills. You wish this was a little more like Final Fantasy Tactics? I've never played that. Like I said, I like this game, but it's definitely, it has some issues. I think you'd wish most games were more like that. I'll just do this for now. I'm gonna pick this. Oh, I get another one. Actually, I'm gonna take this.
Aren't you hungry yet? Let's stop and eat something.
Let me give her blind fight as well. The game by today's standards is arguably garbage, but you love it. I don't even, like, I've never played it. I don't even know if I know what it is, so. You think I'd like it, but probably get bored in 10 minutes. Okay. Oh, this is good. Yes, I need that. Fists. Unarmed strike. There we go. There we go. There we go. Essentially, the worst of humanity comes out kind of like the 7 sins, and you fight your way through it. Story's great, just the fighting takes a while. I mean, have you seen me play this or Divinity? The middle-aged man is hastily packing his wares into his cart. His rugged face and sun-bleached hair show him to be an experienced traveler. He notices you and nods, but continues his work. You chose a bad time to visit this place. I'm getting myself out of here, and I suggest you do the same. I know there's gloom in the air. That's why we're here. To whom do I have the honor of speaking? I'm Juan, a merchant of Brevoy. I thought I'd seek fortune in the new baronies, but so far I've met only danger and loss. Trolls roam the Strike Hills, and the situation here is even worse. Drelev seems to have disappeared. Of course, the Sword Lords can decide where the borders get drawn here, and who gets to claim which title. But so far, these rulers of the stolen lands haven't much tamed their claims. A fair approach. Let me introduce myself. I'm Maegor Varn, Baron of these lands. I've been called here to help, specifically to dispose of those monsters that are troubling you. You're the oh, me and my big mouth. Well, your grace, blessings on you and your subjects. I shall hurry home and never set foot in the stolen lands again. Oh, come now. Don't be so dramatic. Monsters are a regular problem in such wild lands, but we've everything well in hand. Believe me, it wouldn't be in your interest to give up on the market now. Though this very moment isn't the best time for negotiations. If you visit us in the capital, we would be happy to discuss the potential benefits of trade here, and what sorts of benefits we both enjoy. But that will have to wait for another time. No, though I thank you very kindly, but I will try my luck somewhere far away from the Soul Lands. This place is not good. Like it's cursed or something. Very well. Goodbye then. Personally, I'm in no mood for a trade. Fairly, Seville, if you need anything, go ahead and buy it. But be quick about it. There's a battle in the air. I don't like you, die. Oh, geez. I have, like, a ton of shit to sell. Keep the torches, because I might actually need them. My inventory is way too full. I don't think any of my people actually use shields. I'll keep one just in case, but... I actually got some good stuff here. This is a lot of random crap. Look at all the money I'm getting from this. It's fast-paced compared to this. Hey. I have gone down to 0 pounds. Can I buy? Can I afford that? You know, fuck it. I'm gonna buy it. He should wear the sneaky boots. Wait, can I wear this thingy? There we go. He's lawful evil. That could be good though. Two to 7 versus 2 to 5. The ones he's got is probably better. Okay. The village square is noisy and filled with people. A group of villagers in black robes, led by an old tiefling, is advancing on a group of others wearing simple peasant clothes. Both groups are armed, and it looks like they're about to put their weapons to use. You see, Your Grace, they've donned the black robes. Their minds are under the sway of the Cyclopses. Please do something before anyone else gets hurt. Maker reaches for his blade. I've no wish to cross steel with my subjects, but if their minds have been stolen by monsters, it is our duty to protect the innocent. Where did they get the robes? I think you're onto something. They don't appear to be insane. Not very smart either, of course, but I see no mark of obsession. I suspect the Cyclopses have nothing to do with this, and our guest just wants to trick us into solving some local political problems in our favor. And, I might add, she's doing it rather poorly, and I cannot stand bad liars. Maker, before we start swinging our swords around, it would be wise to hear the people out. You godless wretches, you ungrateful pigs! For how many ages have your ancestors enjoyed the gifts of our master? One generation after another. How could you renounce his faith? What a pity. But what did the master send our ancestors? Harvests, good weather, healthy children, and now what does he send? Dead Cyclopses. What will he send us next? Rocks hurtling down from the sky? No, you can pray to such a god all you want, but we've found another god. Oh boy. The villagers are interrupted by a deafening clap of thunder as a bolt of lightning cracks down and scorches a huge tree in the middle of the village. There, you see an answer to your blasphemy. I speak the truth. If you renounce the Master, no other god can protect you. You are forever in his hands, in life and after a death. Repent and return to your true faith. Isn't it madness to choose punishment instead of gifts? What in hell is going on here? I am Mayor Varn, the Baron of these lands, and your sovereign. I came to help you deal with Cyclopses, but it looks like something else is going on here. I demand an explanation. Oh, your grace, what an honor it is for you to visit our humble village. I am Zordesh, the headman of this village. In fact, we do have a little problem with Cyclopses. But it's nothing to trouble yourself over. Everything is already under control. It doesn't look like it, dude. Under control? Far from it. Your grace, you must save us. This maniac venerates Charon, the horseman of death. He wants to feed us to Cyclops. Forgive me for lying earlier. I was afraid he would punish all of us, but I'm not lying now. He's a cultist, a real cultist. If they pay their taxes and don't riot, what do we care who they pray to? Right you are. They are rioting right now, though. But let us give the villagers a chance to say something in their defense. Zordesh, do you really worship the horsemen here? The tiefling lowers his head. I will not lie to you. We are the children of the horsemen of death. Our village has worshipped him for hundreds of years. But we are not a secret cult. Everyone you see here, as well as their fathers, grandfathers, and great-grandfathers, and even the lying wretch who led you here. On the last new moon, she stood alongside us in prayer. This is our faith. We would pray to him, and he would help us survive in this dangerous land. But now, as it was foretold, the Cyclopses have arisen from their graves. His servants of old bring good news. But what did these faithless wretches do? They turned their weapons against us, against his heralds, and even against their own neighbors. The Master has given us a sign. He wishes to reward us with his gifts, but they grew frightened and renounced their faith. Your grace, we are no villains and bear no hatred or grudge. We only worship an ancient and wise deity who has kept us safe here for ages. Please help me put down this uprising, and you too will partake of his gifts. Fear not the Cyclops. Their appearance is a sign from the Master. They are only a danger to those infirm of faith. Oh boy. Don't listen to him. He wants to feed you to the Cyclops too. I beg you, spare us from this cult. We will worship Ersil or Abadar or whatever you command, but I beg you, save us from this madness. I understand why this woman lied to us. I've no wish to punish her, or any who've renounced Charon. As for the cultists who've remained faithful to the horsemen, I'm leaning towards destroying the cult and helping the peaceful villagers find another faith. When there are zombie Cyclops lurking about, the followers of such a deity cast black shadows. On the other hand, they could prove most useful in this situation. Think, Magar. Think! If anyone can help us get to the bottom of the Cyclops problem, it is the people who have served their patron for generations. We shall quash this uprising and then find out what the headman knows. I don't want to make deals with these cultists, but there's a whiff of sense in your words. Phaley, what do you say? Svetoslava, are you prepared to renounce your ancestors' faith so easily? Faith is one thing, life is another. We prayed to him like everyone else. It's not like we would stand against the entire village. But the prophecies, no one read them except a priest. Who would have thought that he would truly raise these monsters? What good is a god who unleashes the undead upon us? Of course, demons are not like devils, who always stick to the letter of a contract. but neither are they like demons who would harm themselves just to spite the others. Among all the infernal powers, demons are essentially the most humane. Just like regular people, they primarily care about their own interests. With proper care, they can be dealt with. Thank you, Master. That's just so. You must have imagined that there were any ritual atrocities going on in the village. We have no human sacrifices here or anything of the sort. No one has been fed to the Cyclops. We are a peaceful people, just like in villages where more common deities are worshipped. I'm gonna leave the innocent, like the villagers, free. Cause to be fair, they didn't tell them what the prophecy was. Like, how many people would have like left long before this was an issue if they knew that, you know, the prophecy was for everybody to die. You know? Like Rhythmaker. Ugh. As usual, no one listens to old Cephal, and then everyone wonders why everything turns to chaos. To arms! You are mad! You have no idea the power you've dared to raise your weapons against. Faithful! Cover my retreat! I must protect the shrine! And we just let him out? Oh.
Defeat is not an option.
Uh-oh. Alright. Okay, what do we have here? Who is this? This is her. Can't even see everybody on the board. There's so many people in this fight. Yes?
Believe in yourselves.
Now. I really hope the Cyclops just attacks everybody. I need to make sure I prepare new spells is what I need to do. Oh. Okay. Let's do this. I'll do that. Because, you know, this battle needs more enemies, like more participants. I feel like some people are getting multiple turns per round. This is weird. Okay, it is attacking some of them. Let's do bless. Come up in here. Fall Guys is now flaunting the golden wiener. Why? What's it doing? Like on Twitter? They made a tweet about it. Yeah, I see it. I mean, kind of makes sense to advertise it though, because how many people would be pissed off if they missed it just because they didn't know about it, you know?
Fight me.
Nice. Well, I think all the friendlies are dying. Well, at least he's killing the other guys too, I guess? Oh shit, I didn't realize there was still a dude there. Let's do... Whoa, my kitty just like murdered somebody. Damn it. Sweets. Okay, so there's angry. Let's do that on one of them.
Victory is near.
They ruined it for you? What do you mean? What do you mean we have to be... What do you mean? If we have to do it, well, how did they ruin it for you? How's that ruining it, though? I still don't see how that's ruining it. I think that would be a good thing. Okay. We're gonna do it this afternoon. But first, guys, hold tight. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom and stretch my legs really quick. So, hold tight, everybody.